I'm Courtney Dumont, an assistant professor of biomedical engineering here at the University of Miami, and I lead the neural stem and tissue engineered microenvironments lab here at the Miami Project to Cure Paralysis. My lab's interested in researching how we can more effectively use stem cells and other tissue engineered approaches like biomaterials and nanomaterials in order to try to promote regeneration after spinal cord injury and other nerve injuries. Of all of the projects that we have going on in the lab right now, the one that I'm the most excited about is the development of a new technology in which we're creating a nanotechnology platform to treat inflammation and try to limit further damage after injury. So what do I mean by that? Specifically, what we're doing is trying to develop a platform that can be injected into the body, seek out areas where there's a lot of immune response or inflammation happening, and it will trap those signals that create more injury. And then your immune cells will then pick up those nanoparticles and remove them from the injury site. So we can use this to try to treat inflammation after spinal cord injury or other nerve injuries. We can also use it in something totally outside the nervous system, like arthritis or other inflammatory diseases. But we're most excited about its use and application potentially in spinal cord injury because of how debilitating inflammation is at preventing repair long-term in patients suffering from paralysis. So in the future, I imagine this technology helping people with spinal cord injuries because it's something that we can administer rapidly after injury. So it's something that could be directly injected into the bloodstream, and it will make its way to the injured spinal cord, and it will trap those inflammatory signals and remove them. So it's something that could be administered very rapidly, and it doesn't take any sort of specialized skills in order to administer it. Importantly, it doesn't contain what we traditionally think of as an active drug compound. So the side effects that one might have from such a therapy would be minimal because you're not necessarily adding an active drug, you're actually capturing things that are going to exacerbate inflammation and removing them. So my interest in science was, I don't know if it was sparked at an early age, but I've always done well in math and science. I've always enjoyed science minus physical sciences. But biology in particular always excited me. And I think part of that was my upbringing in a rural part of Vermont where I spent a lot of time playing outside and getting dirty and figuring out how things worked. And I think that eventually led me to a path in engineering and eventually to grad school where I was studying nervous tissue interactions with vasculature. And anyone that works in neural engineering knows what the Miami Project to Cure Paralysis is. And so it was always a goal to end up here one way or another. And so just the amazing work that's done here and the clinical potential for anything that we develop here to make its way into patients was really a strong draw for me to come to the University of Miami. And the people here are wonderful as well, which was just an added bonus.